let's move on to the design of our store. So in the studio itself, in edit mode, we'll start with the categories page. Okay, and this is basically how the categories page looks. Yes, we see the all products and the 2 products we added. So let's start with the image at the top. Okay. Actually, this image is the one from the dashboard of the store products category catalog. This is basically the image that Wix provided for this category. That means we can go, for example, to Bridge, edit, upload another image, and essentially every category we enter on the site will show the category's image. You can also remove the image in edit and, for example, request that there be no image. We will delete it. Save. Okay. And then essentially when we go to the catalog on the site, there will be no image. Okay. You will immediately see products at your discretion. Let's refresh. Category page. We see that now there is no image. So we essentially have the header, we have the footer, and what's in between? Where in this section we have the products. Okay, this entire section is called products, and we actually want to edit its appearance, edit the items. Okay, maybe display the categories on the side. So let's start with a simpler button called stretch. From the moment it is essentially turned on in green, it stretches the products across the entire page. We can disable this if we turn off the stretch to full width, and then it will actually place it into that safe area. Okay. Let's decide that we want the background of the site to be white, so we can do that from here. You can do this from site design, page background, color white. Okay, and then our header will remain blue. The footer changes. Let's edit it. Change footer design to that blue color. Now we have a blue footer, a blue header, and the site itself will be white and clean. Okay, so let's highlight the products section again, and this time go to setting. So in setting, we have a lot of options to choose from. Divided into categories, display, setting, layout, design, text, lists, filters, arrangements, sorting. Okay, let's start with display. And actually in display, we can define what we do want to see within this entire section. And basically, we start with breadcrumb. So the breadcrumb is actually this part, okay, which basically indicates that we are inside the entire product. When we enter a product, we will be able to see home, hello, all products, humbucker, and so on. Header section is basically the name of the category and its description. See? Click and it disappears and comes back. If I decide to show the header section, then what to show there? Should I show the name of the category, which is of course recommended, description, and whether to show an image if there was one? Okay. I can also show, see, how many items, how many products are in that category. So here there are 2. And all this essentially talks about the general, about the header. And we move on to the next part, which is the product card, meaning what to display on the product itself. Of course, we can decide if we want to show the product name. Okay, whether to add a line separating the price from the name. If we want to show the price, if we want to show if there is any discount, whether to show a ribbon. Remember that a ribbon is essentially on sale or on your like. Digital download badge. Is it a product that can be downloaded? Whether to show a button. Okay. Add to cart button is currently tagged, but also marked. On hover only, meaning only when hovering over the product. Let's go to it for a moment, see? Only when you hover over it does it show the button. So, personally, I don't like it. So, know that the option exists. I will disable it because I always want to show the button. Whether to add a quantity selector, meaning how many items of the same product I want. Options in okay, and whether. Okay, options are essentially the options we added, colors and all that are in this place, and the quick view button. Quick view essentially gives the user the option for a quick view of the product. Okay? Here, seriously, sometimes these things happen with Wix. Just refresh. Back to the category page. Okay? And what we just now did is all completely saved. Back to the setting. And what we set is saved. Another tab is essentially the setting itself. What do we want when we scroll? Okay. So should we create pages or load more? You've probably seen this on many websites. Sometimes there are many products, so they scroll down, and then there's a button. To load more products, you see more products, and then the button appears again. This is the first option. The second option, pagination, is essentially page numbers. Page 1, page 2, page 3, page 4. And the third is infinite scroll, meaning it will display all the products all on one page. Image, hover effect. What do we want to happen when we hover over an image? So as it has been until today, remember when we hover, it changes to a different image. Or if we want zoom, meaning when you get closer, the image slightly enlarges, or border the image, adds a line around itself. Let's stick with the swap. Layout. In layout, we can actually start designing element by element within the card, and we will continue this in the next lesson.